Howdy y'all, Andy McCabe here with Claims Delegates. It occurred to me that it's very difficult for us to write your estimates in Xactimate until we have an understanding of philosophy, of how we approach things. So it's important that at least from our side we set the expectations. So here goes. Xactimate is a graphical estimating system. What that means is if you don't have a sketch, you don't have a model, a 3D rendering, or whatever else built in Xactimate for the space that you're going to be estimating, it makes it very hard to use Xactimate to its fullest potential. Once you have that 3D thing developed, then it's as simple as laying estimate items on top of that. So how I approach the systems and processes we put in place is I'm a huge believer in the hit by a bus theory, in that I believe in setting up systems to support the company and support the projects in the event of one of the players, the estimator, the project manager, the scoper, the whoever else, getting hit by the proverbial bus and not being there anymore. The problem with the traditional way things are scoped and estimated is the person that goes out in the field and writes the scope is also the person that writes the estimate back at the office, and they take a few notes but not a whole lot, and the vast majority of that estimate, the vast majority of that job is in their heads. That's a problem. That's a problem when someone gets hit by the bus. So I believe in setting up systems where the person that went out to do the scope, or the person that went out to do the emergency services, or the person that went out to do the photos is not the same person that's going to write that estimate. That puts the onus on each individual performing separate tasks to put all their information in one place, in a shared place. Our shared place is Google Drive. So I like the fact that I can have one estimator start a project, and maybe I have a particular estimator that's really good at sketches, but I have another estimator that's really good at fire damage estimating. I can have the one person write the sketch and then hand it off, and the data in the file supports that action, and this person that's really good at fire damage estimating just pick it up. They look in the file, they find the scope, they see the sketch, the ESX file from the person that wrote the sketch, and then they're off to the races. And it's important that when you build your estimates, that you build them in the same way every time. You build them in a way that the people that are estimating, you can't tell in an ideal world, you can't tell without looking who wrote this estimate versus that estimate, because they all have the same headers. They start in the same order. They all start with general conditions, right? And then they all work through, and the rooms have labels, upper, lower, middle, walls, ceilings, wherever. The rooms inside Xactimate look the same. The trades are in one place, and they're grouped by trade. The different functions are grouped by different functions. And so if you believe in the hit by a bus theory, philosophy, I think we can work together. We will support you in any way we can, and we will give you the systems, at least the systems as far as we've come up with them, to support your operations and make sure that we all get the information in the right place, so we can all do our jobs. So that's my philosophy on estimating. If there's any questions, let me know. Hit me up.